Hello, today's video is all about film photography. So I shot a couple of rolls of film, one of which was Portra 160, Kodak Portra 160, which is what this video is about. And it's basically the first roll of film that I've shot in almost 20 years, so it's a pretty big deal for me. It was quite exciting. I used a point-and-shoot camera, a Ricoh TF-900, and I'll probably make a separate video about that. But right now, let's get into the photos, and let me show you some photos that I took around Madrid, and then also on a day trip to Toledo. These were mainly shot in daytime, but in pretty different lighting conditions, because in Madrid I think the light was pretty good, but then in Toledo it was a pretty grey day, so I think you'll see some a little variance in terms of lighting conditions. And also, let me know what you think about the photos and film photography in general in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Is it something that you're tempted by? Is it something that you've done? Do you only shoot film, or you don't ever want to shoot film? Let me know. Let's talk. This shot here had great lighting conditions. I was on a rooftop and basically just shot across the street with a 70mm focal length, and I feel that it captured the scene quite nicely, and I just like the color and tonality. The contrast is also, I think, pretty good. It's a pretty punchy picture. I should add that these negative scans are on the lower end of resolution. I believe it's about 2 megapixels, so 1800 on the long end and 1200 on the wide. This next shot I pushed back because I was trying out the different focal lengths available on the camera. The same scene, but I shot it portrait to get some verticality. Yeah, and still very pleased because it was in the middle of the day, so the sun was hitting pretty hard. But I feel that it's a well exposed image, and the camera did a good job with automatic exposure. This next picture I think was taken on a different day, and it's in Retiro Park, the main lake in Retiro. Different light, a little bit of a colder kind of feel to the picture, but I think that's okay. And then this is on a different day, and actually I was catching a train with some friends to go to Toledo, which is a town near Madrid. This is probably my favorite photo actually of the ones that I'm going to show here. I just think that the composition worked out perfectly. I like the interplay between the vertical columns and the sort of horizontal roof structures and the perspective. Also, kind of the roof is mirroring the train in terms of perspective. And that's just very cool. I'm very happy with how this photo came out. Now this is in Toledo, just kind of outside, on some of the bridges that mark the entrance of Toledo. It was a pretty grey day, and I think you can see that here, but I still think that this came out as a nice picture. I like the bridge there, and then the road there kind of snaking along the side of the rock. And then we're going to see some pictures of Toledo now with some rooftops and things. So here I was testing the different focal lengths again. I'm not going to bore you. This is probably the sharpest of the one that came out nicest. Yeah, again, a pretty grey day, but I feel that I sound like a broken record. But even though the color temperature is colder, I like how the orange and brown tones of the rooftops came out. So very pleased with how this picture came out. Here we have a spire. And again, I think that the grey day here worked to my advantage because it evened out the light. Anyways, just really cool. All the angularity and the sharpness of this came out very nicely. Okay, some more rooftops. A bit of a wider shot there. And a shot of the bridge that I actually shot that first picture of Toledo, and you have that castle there in the background. This is more my kind of style of photography, which some people call banalography, which is photographing the banal. But I really like how the yellow here came out. The yellow tonality here is lovely. And then the last shot was just of a roundabout here. So overall, I really enjoyed shooting Portra 160, and it behaved very well even under grey skies. Thank you so much for watching, and please feel free to subscribe or leave a comment, give a thumbs up, you know the drill. And until next time, have a good one.